my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for today's video. Today I'm sharing with you some products. They're Arteza products. They did send me these products for review for you guys, but I'm very excited to try them out. This is a brand that seems to be popping up a lot of places recently, and this is all in my honest opinion. Of course, you guys know I wouldn't show you guys anything that I didn't truly enjoy. So today I'm going to be testing out the watercolor pad, the cold pressed watercolor paper. Their 24 set of real brush pens, which I'm super excited about, and their 24 set of gouache paints. So what I did was I unboxed them for you guys and did a bunch of swatches. So I thought we would go through each of the products and talk about them a little bit and what I thought. I will have a link for you guys down in the description box where you can find these if you are interested. So this is the watercolor paper. It comes in a 2-pack. There's 32 sheets in each pack, 140 pound paper. Now it is a pad. The paper is not double-sided. There is a pretty thick watercolor texture on the top. So the top is very textured and the bottom is completely flat, no texture at all. So really good if you want to use it as a pad. If you are into creating journals like I am, I would not recommend using this in a journal because you could only use one side. But it's definitely great for mixed media cards, which is probably what I'll do with mine, or just a total watercolor painting. And if you're curious, the 2-pack runs you $15.99, which is 64 sheets for $16, which really isn't a bad deal for watercolor paper, if I do say so. These are the real brush pens, and you guys know I'm obsessed with my Zig color pens. These are very similar. I was really impressed with the quality of these. I was not so impressed with the packaging, which is not like a huge deal. But they did kind of feel like a really cheap knockoff compared to the packaging, the excellent packaging of their gouache. The other thing I was really disappointed about with the packaging on these is there's no number or color name. All you have to go off of is the tip color on the bottom, which isn't bad, but as someone who likes to swatch their products and tell you guys which color I used if you asked and stuff like that, I think it would have stepped up their game a lot if they had just put a number or color name. But it does not affect how the product functions at all, of course. So here I'm swatching them out for you guys. I really enjoyed them. I found that they did react just like watercolor. They had amazing kind of separation and pooling. It was super fun experience to swatch these out. You guys know I love swatches. And you'll see them more up close at the end in the final shots. But I really do like these. I am going to do a comparison with the Zig Clean Color real brush later with these. So in a future painting and stuff. So just stay tuned for that. There was a pretty wide color selection. There's not a lot of earthy tones if you're into like urban sketching and stuff, which is one of the things I usually use mine for, but I only got the 24 pack, so I'm sure that one of the larger packs would probably have a wider color selection. But definitely a fan of these. Great affordable option. This set will run you $20, which is a pretty affordable option in my opinion compared to the Zig. So if you want to try out some real color brushes, definitely one of the great options. Here I'm unboxing the 24 set of gouaches. Now gouache is kind of that cool product that is very mysterious to a lot of us mixed media artists. It's basically the brainchild between acrylic and watercolor, so I was really excited to use these. The packaging on this is amazing. It looks super professional. I absolutely love it. It feels like high quality. There is both a number and a name on it. It feels like you're an artist. So great packaging on these. Love that. So here I'm just putting a tiny dot of each gouache in the corner, and I'm going to swatch them out for you guys. If you don't know a lot about gouache, I'm not going to go into a whole rundown of them, but they're really fun. They do react with water, and they will reactivate like watercolor does, but they have a more opaque coverage like acrylic does, and it does have that creamy feel to it. Now, I had gotten cheaper gouache paints, not from Arteza, but from a different brand, and one of the things I found kind of frustrating about them was that they had a very chalky finish, and it looked like chalk when it dried, which I'm sure you guys have ran into with less expensive products before. And I was really excited to discover when I was done with swatching these and then drying, they did not have that chalky finish, which was awesome. They also definitely reactivated with water very easily, which some of the other cheaper versions do not. So I was happy about that. I don't show you reactivating in the video, but I promise. This color surprised me a lot. This is a fluorescent pink, in my opinion, but on the labeling of the color, I believe they called it, yeah, peach red. So, I don't know. It's not really peach to me or red, but yeah, definitely was surprised by the fluoro pink. This here, I'm showing you how the watercolor paper warped a little bit. No bleed through on the back. It did warp, but I used a bit of water. Here's up close how the brush pens looked after I applied water to them. They reactivated just like a watercolor would. And they have that awesome granulation and texture to them. So that was great. And then here are the gouaches up close. You do get two different whites. One's more translucent, one's more opaque. So overall, I really did enjoy the products. I would love to test out their woodless watercolor pencils and their water brushes, because I have not found a water brush that I like thus far. So if those are things you'd like to see me review here, let me know and I will purchase them myself and kind of share my thoughts with that. So that is it today, guys. If you're interested in checking out the Arteza Art Supplies, they have quite a wide selection. The link is below. It is an affiliate link, just so you know. So you'd be really helping me out if you did purchase through that link. But they're also available on Amazon if you are interested in that. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this. I hope you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.